Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for the invitation and, of course, also for the introduction. My name is Mirko Krauel. I'm the CEO of collectAI. And I'm not just here alone to announce something. I'm here together with Michel. Michel?
Thank you, Mirko. My name is Michel Billon. I'm the Managing Director of Hanseatic Bank.
Yes, and together we would like to announce something very interesting today. And we would like to announce a collaboration between a bank and a fintech. I know there are already some collaborations between banks and fintechs, and usually they are really front-end centered. Yeah? It's about digital apps, yeah, nice user experience, how to sell the products. But very rarely it's about back-office processes, and this is what we would like to present today. But before we start with this, we would like to introduce you to our companies. First of all, I would like to introduce you to collectAI. So collectAI is an accounts receivable management company, and we already heard things like dunning and so on, and what is it really? Yeah? At the end, we are the ones who can take care when there's a payment default. Yeah? When somebody is not paying your invoices, when somebody is not paying the revolving credit or the loan. So we are somehow a debt collection company, or we are delivering debt collection software. At the moment, we have around 50 million, a little bit more, growing fast, claims or volume under management. We have approximately 40 people located in Hamburg. So it's really a surprise that I'm here today, because yesterday it was really hard to get out of Hamburg via flights. We have around 20-25 bigger clients. And last but not least, we were founded in 2016.
Yes, thank you, Mirko. So about Hanseatic Bank, 2 words. We are a German universal specialized bank, also based in Hamburg. Our core businesses are customer credit with credit cards and personal loans, but also deposit business, insurance, and e-commerce financing through factoring. We are employing at Hamburg 480 employees. We are still hiring 40 new employees last year. We have a balance sheet of around 3 billion euros today, and we were funded in 1969 by the Otto Group, and we are part of the Société Générale Group for 75%. One word more, we are cooperating with almost 10 fintechs so far, so very successfully.
Good. Now let's come to the announcement, and let me start with this picture. So customers are really different, and the most banks already know this. Yeah, that's why banks have different channels. They still have the branch. They maybe have the online page. They have the app. They are cooperating with other reselling partners. Yeah? So that's pretty straightforward. And you have different customers, not only in terms of the sales channel. It's also different customer behaviors in terms of products they need. And we both, so Hanseatic Bank and collectAI, we talked about back office process, yeah? And the one is really the payment reminders, yeah? Can you maybe jointly improve the payment reminders when there's a payment default? And that's where we are cooperating, yeah? So the Hanseatic Bank integrated the collectAI software solution into their infrastructure, and we are taking care on the payment reminders. And then as you can see here, there's a data transfer from Hanseatic Bank to collectAI, and we are then communicating with the customers. So, and how does it look like? At the end, that's the process. And some of you who are taking care on payment reminder processes or dunning processes, they might say, okay, that looks extremely boring, yeah? It looks like a very normal, usual payment process. So what do we differently? And that's it. And one of our advantages is that we are using smart algorithms, and with these algorithms, we can really steer perfectly for a specific customer when to talk to them. So I think, now it's back. So when to talk to the customer. Yeah? It's really about, it's not like a batch process, it's really for one customer at 2 o'clock, for the next one at 4, 6, whatsoever. That's number one. Number two is we are using digital channels, and not meaning we are just sending out an SMS or email. It's really about more than just a very simple channel. It's about very mobile optimized, for instance, messages. And number three, it's really about digital dynamic landing pages. Behind every communication, there's always a payment page. So, and this is how it can potentially look like. As you can see here, it's completely white label. Here, it's completely the branding of Hanseatic Bank, and it looks on a Mac completely different than on a mobile page. And it's really like a very flexible landing page. Yeah, you can put in different things. For instance, you can put in there on the one hand side the payment as the clear call to action, the payments, but you can also have something on there like feedback modality. Yeah, there are a couple of things possible. And here it's a very simple payment page for now because we have PSD2 compatible direct transfer and the normal bank transfer, but also further payment methods can be added. Yeah, like PayPal, like credit cards, whatsoever. Everything is really possible. But when I'm talking about our great solution, it's a little bit like a sales presentation. So that's why Michel is now talking about the results. And I think the results are the most important fact here.
Well, I must testimony beyond the graphic that you will see that we have completely disrupted our collection processes internally. Till this point of time, the beginning of the cooperation, we had our collection team using simply the same channel as Mirko has shown before, and using a powerful algorithm plus a digital communication channel, we have reached an uplift of 24% of the payment received. Beside that, we have been able to reduce the cost by up to 10 times. That's the graph that you have on this side. So using digital communication channel, powerful algorithm, we have been able to increase the results of our collection activities, but also to improve the customer satisfaction, because at the end of the day, the customer stays at the center of our strategy.
So, and I think that's really the very interesting things. On the one hand side, we could really improve the collection rate, and at the same time, we reduced really the collection cost. And I think this is really special, that we can do both things at the same time. Yeah, but it really depends how are you using digital channels. Here's a very small demo about our solution. And this is how it looks on a Mac, as I said before. Yeah, I think the mobile optimized landing page is a little bit more interesting, but here what you can see is the authorization at the beginning. Yeah, and now you can see here that the customer can see that he wants to pay, and he's now using a PSD2 compatible direct transfer as said before. Why are we using this here? Because it's safe. Yeah, I think that's very important. You will not have very likely a chargeback, and I think that's the most important. I think there's an issue with the microphone. So I think that's the most important point here. It's really safe, and that's very important with the direct transfer. Yeah. So, but we will not stop here. So what are the next steps? And the next steps are A/B scenarios. So with the A/B scenarios, we want to further increase the collection rate as number one. And number two, we want to include more AI functionalities. So as I said before, there are a couple of things that you can really do. On the one hand side, you can do the timing, but you can also work on the tone, and you can also work on the channel. Yeah? And we want to further enhance our AI capabilities. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.